Good afternoon, students. I hope you are safe at your home. I think all you understood the last topic. Next, we can come to the next topics. Take page number 68. Ball and socket joints. So, last class we studied joints. Joints, where you can see joints in your legs, in your hands, that knees and your arms. They are the joints. Is it? See here. So, one activity is there, activity 2. Take a strip of paper into a cylinder. Cylinder means like this. You should make the paper in this tube-like structure. This is called a paper cylinder. Okay. Then, make a small hole in an old rubber or a plastic ball and push the paper cylinder into it as shown in the figure. So, here you can see one bowl is there and a ball. You can use a ball or a rubber and place this paper cylinder in it. Okay, make a hole and place the paper cylinder in it like that in the figure. You can also stick the cylinder on the ball. Otherwise, you can stick also. If you can make a hole, make it and insert it. Otherwise, you can take a stick and you can stick it, paste it on the ball. Put the ball in a small bowl. Then you want to put that ball in a small bowl. Okay. Does the ball rotate freely inside the bowl? Yes. Can you able to rotate this ball inside the bowl? Yes. Does the paper cylinder also rotate? No. Yes. This paper cylinder also will rotate if you are rotating. Now imagine that the paper cylinder is your arm. This is your arm or leg, anything. Okay. And ball in its end. Okay. This is the ball in its end. The bowl is like the part of shoulder. Your shoulder is there, no? Look, that like a bowl is act as your shoulder. Okay. Shoulder means, you know your shoulder. The round end of one bone fits into the cavity, that means hollow space of the another bone. So, like this only, this paper cylinder, this is your arm. This arm, one end is fixed in the bone. Is it? Similarly, our arm also fixed in the another bone. This is one bone. Again, one more bone is fixed into the other bone. Okay. Such a joints allow movement in all direction. So like this, if we place, it will allow all the movements in all direction. Can you name another such joints you can think of or recollect the body movements we tried at the beginning of this section? So this is, they told it you in your hand, arms, like your legs, like your hip. Okay, hips also like this one big joint will be there. In that joint, two legs are coming. Okay, so you can like able to move. See this figure, a ball and a socket joint. Okay, compare this diagram with this one. So here you can see a ball, no, like that. We can also a ball like a socket joint is here. This is your thigh bone. Thigh bone means leg. Okay. About this is our hip. Below the hip your thighs are there, no? That it is. Okay. Here you can see your knee. So this portion you can move as you wish. That is why we can able to sit, we can able to stand, we can able to walk, we can able to move our leg as our wishes. Okay, next topic, pivotal joints. The joint where our neck joins the head. The joints where our neck joins the head is a pivotal joints. Understood? Our neck. So here you can see, this is our head. These are bones. Okay. So where are pivotal joints? Our neck. In this area, our neck is joined to the head. This area, that joint is like this joint only. Okay. So that area is called a pivotal joints. It allows to bend our head forward and backward. Okay, what it will do, it allow our head to move forward direction, that means frontward and backward, and turn the head to our right or left. Just turning right and left, we can turn our head. You can move your head forward and backward, but you cannot able to rotate it completely. Understood? How are they movements different from those of our arm? Our arm, we can rotate it completely. Can you able to rotate your head like that? No. Okay. So in a pivotal joints, a cylindrical bone rotates in a ring. So here one bone is there. It is cylindrical type. Did you saw? Cylindrical type means tube-like structure. Next, hinge joints. Hinge joints open and close a door a few times. Observe the hinges of the door carefully. They allow the door to move back and forth. Hinge means at the corner. You can see. See children, this is hinge joints. Okay. What it will do, every door it have like this area is there. These joints allow the door to move forward and backward direction. You see, if I am moving like this, it will come back. If I am moving forward, it will go. So this is the hinge joints. It will help to move the door backward and forward direction. See the activity 3. Let us look at the kind of movement allowed by a hinge. Okay, I show you in the door. In the door how hinge joints are there. Okay, let us see in this one how it is working. Make a cylinder with a cardboard. Cylinder means like tube. Okay, you should make a cylinder using a cardboard or a thick chart paper as shown in the figure, this one. Attach a small pencil to the cylinder by piercing the cylinder at the center. That means pencil needle, no? Pencil needle. This one. This one. Okay. This one you should insert like this inside. One pencil and here one more pencil. Make a whole half cylinder from cardboard such that the rolled up cylinder can fit inside it easily. Okay. Like shown in the figure. You should arrange the pencil. The hollow half cylinder with the rolled up cylinder sitting inside allow the movement like a hinge. Okay, what will happen? Here one sheet is fixed here. You can see yellow color, no? So it will help like a hinge. Okay, try to move the rolled up cylinder. This cylinder you want to move. How does it will move? How is this movement different from what we saw with our construction ball and socket? In this one, it will move only forward and backward direction. Front this side and this side. It won't roll completely. Okay, because these two pencils are there, it will hit the places. So how much it is bending and touching the floor, that much this cylinder you can turn on this side. If you are turning this side, this pencil, how much it will touch here, that much you can turn. Okay, but it won't rotate completely. Understood?